There is a silence in the universe that can feel almost absolute. A silence so immense, so ancient, that human language begins to thin beneath it. We have been taught to look into that silence and see distance, coldness, indifference. A vast backdrop of matter and force where stars burn, galaxies turn, and life appears only briefly against the dark. A place of scale without intimacy, motion without meaning, beauty without awareness. But what if that picture is too small? What if the universe is not merely the place where life happens? What if, in some deeper and stranger sense, the universe itself is alive? At first, the question sounds poetic, maybe even irrational. After all, the universe does not breathe the way a body breathes. It does not speak in a language we can easily recognize. It does not move with the familiar signals of earthly life. And yet, from the violence of its beginning, it has given rise to structure, pattern, chemistry, stars, worlds, oceans, cells, memory, consciousness. It has produced beings capable of looking back into the dark and asking what it is. It has produced minds that can feel wonder, minds that can fear their own smallness, minds that can contemplate eternity and somehow survive the thought. It has produced us. And that makes the question harder to dismiss than it first appears. Because if a universe made of particles and fields can eventually give rise to awareness, to curiosity, to grief, to awe, then perhaps life is not merely something that emerged inside reality. Perhaps life is one of the things reality has been doing all along. Perhaps what we call consciousness is not an alien exception inside an otherwise dead cosmos, but one expression of a deeper potential woven into existence itself. And if that is true, then we are not simply standing inside the universe and observing it from a distance. We may be one of the ways it has begun to observe itself. To ask whether the universe is alive, we first have to ask what we mean by alive. On Earth, life is usually defined by familiar traits. It organizes itself. It maintains structure. It transforms energy. It adapts. It responds to its environment. It persists against collapse, at least for a while. A tree is alive. A bird is alive. A whale is alive. A star, by those standards, is not. A galaxy is not. The universe as a whole seems too vast, too diffuse, too strange to fit the categories we built from skin, oceans, forests, and blood. But those categories were built from one world, one evolutionary branch, one local example of life in a cosmos we still barely understand. There is no guarantee they are large enough for reality itself. Because the deeper we look, the less stable the boundary becomes between what we call inert and what we call alive. Matter organizes. Hydrogen collapses into stars. Stars ignite and forge heavier elements in their cores. Those elements scatter into space through violence and fire. They gather again into planets, atmospheres, oceans, minerals, chemistry. And from chemistry somehow comes biology. From biology comes sensation. From sensation comes memory. From memory comes mind. And now, in one quiet region of one galaxy, the universe has become able to question itself. That is already a very strange thing. We often speak of life as though it were a rebellion against the universe, a rare accident, a candle lit inside a cathedral of stone. But what if life is not a rebellion against the cosmos at all? What if life is one of its most natural expressions? The carbon in your cells was forged in ancient stars. The oxygen in your lungs was born of cosmic history. The iron in your blood was shaped in furnaces older than Earth. You are not separate from the universe. You are made of it. Not symbolically, not metaphorically, literally. And if matter, given enough time, can become metabolism, if atoms can become thought, if a cosmos can give rise to beings who feel love, fear, beauty, and sorrow, then perhaps life is not something laid on top of the universe. Perhaps it is woven into its deeper tendency toward complexity. Some scientists and philosophers point to emergence, the idea that systems can become more than the sum of their parts. No single neuron contains a thought. No isolated atom dreams. And yet together, in the right architecture, matter begins to feel. It begins to imagine. It begins to hope. So perhaps the question is not whether life appeared in the universe. Perhaps the question is whether life is what the universe looks like. When it becomes locally self-aware. And there is another side to this question, a darker one. If the universe is alive in some deeper sense, then it is not necessarily kind. Life, as we know it, contains both creation and destruction, birth and death, beauty and ruin, growth and predation, tenderness and violence. The universe does the same, only on scales so vast they almost escape emotion. Stars are born. Stars die. Worlds freeze in silence. Galaxies collide. Black holes feed without mercy. The cosmos creates beauty beyond imagination, and it destroys without hesitation. So if it is alive, perhaps it is alive in a way that is not human. not moral, not centered on us. And maybe that is what disturbs us most. Not the possibility that the universe could be alive, but the possibility that it has always been more intimate than we were prepared for. That we are not strangers in a dead machine. That we are expressions of something vast enough to make both love and annihilation possible. Still, there is a gentler reading. Maybe to ask whether the universe is alive is not to claim that it is a creature waiting behind the stars. Maybe it is simply to ask whether reality is more generative, more inward, and more mysterious than our smallest models allow. Because somewhere between the birth of stars and the awakening of minds, something extraordinary has happened. The universe has not only expanded, it has deepened. It has moved from plasma to planets, from chemistry to cells, from instinct to thought, from thought to self-reflection. It has produced beings who can stand beneath the night sky and feel the unbearable weight of beauty. Beings who can ask not only how the universe works, but what it means to exist within it at all. That is not a trivial thing. That is not a small accident. Whether consciousness belongs only to us, or whether it is one of the universe's deeper signatures, remains unknown. But maybe our categories are too narrow. Maybe alive is too small a word for what reality is. Because here, in this one luminous corner of the cosmos, matter has learned to sing, to grieve, to imagine, to reach across emptiness and name the stars. And through us, perhaps through countless others we have not yet found, the universe has begun to witness itself. If that is not life, it is something very close to it. Something stranger, something larger, something still waiting for language. So is the universe alive? Perhaps not in the way a forest is alive, or an ocean, or a body. Perhaps it lives as a process, as a becoming, as a vast unfolding that births structure, awareness, and the slow opening of eyes within its own darkness. Or perhaps we are simply the brief, beautiful accident that taught dead matter how to ask questions. But if that is the case, then even the accident is miraculous. Either way, the universe is stranger than certainty allows. And if it has given rise to minds that can feel awe, then the boundary between cosmos and consciousness may be thinner than we once believed. Perhaps the deeper question is not whether the universe is alive. Perhaps the deeper question is what kind of universe creates beings that can wonder at all. At the edge of knowledge, possibility begins.